Welcome, health enthusiasts, longevity seekers, and curious minds. Today, we're embarking on an extensive journey through a book that has the potential to revolutionize how we think about health, aging, and the very nature of human longevity. It's called Outlive, The Science and Art of Longevity by Dr. Peter Attia. Are you ready to delve into cutting-edge research, explore practical strategies, and potentially reshape your understanding of what it means to live a long, healthy life? Let's begin this comprehensive exploration into the science and art of longevity. Introduction to Peter Attia and his approach. Before we dive into the content of the book, let's take a moment to understand the author. Dr. Peter Attia is a physician specializing in the science of longevity and optimal performance. His background is diverse, including a degree in mechanical engineering and applied mathematics, a doctor of medicine from Stanford University, and surgical training at Johns Hopkins Hospital. This multidisciplinary background allows him to approach the complex topic of longevity from various angles, combining rigorous scientific analysis with practical, real-world applications. Attia's approach is characterized by 1. A focus on quantitative analysis and data-driven decision-making. 2. An emphasis on personalized medicine and individualized strategies. 3. A willingness to challenge conventional wisdom in healthcare. 4. A commitment to translating complex scientific concepts into actionable advice for the general public. Now, let's address Dr. Attia's central premise. The goal isn't just to extend lifespan, the number of years we live. Instead, the focus is on extending health span, the period of life spent in good health, free from the chronic diseases and disabilities associated with aging. It's about adding life to our years, not just years to our life. This distinction is crucial and forms the foundation of Attia's approach to longevity. Attia argues that our current healthcare system is largely reactive, waiting for diseases to occur before treating them. Instead, he proposes a proactive, preventative approach that he calls Medicine 3.0. This approach aims to predict and prevent diseases before they occur, using advanced screening techniques, personalized risk assessments, and targeted interventions. Now, I want you to reflect deeply on this question. When you think about your future health, what concerns you most? Is it a specific disease that runs in your family, the potential loss of independence, cognitive decline, or perhaps the general diminishment of your quality of life? Hold on to these thoughts. We'll revisit them as we explore Attia's strategies for addressing these concerns. Let's break down the key concepts and strategies from the book in extensive detail. 1. The 4 Horsemen of Death. Attia identifies 4 major categories of age-related disease that are responsible for most deaths. He refers to these as the 4 Horsemen of Death, a metaphor that underscores their significance in determining our health span and lifespan. A. Cardiovascular disease. This category includes heart attacks, strokes, and other diseases of the heart and blood vessels. Attia delves deep into the latest research on atherosclerosis, explaining how plaque buildup begins decades before symptoms appear. He discusses the role of LDL cholesterol in atherosclerosis, challenging the simplistic view of good and bad cholesterol, the importance of understanding particle number, not just cholesterol levels, the role of inflammation in cardiovascular disease, the potential benefits of techniques like coronary calcium scoring for early detection. Attia provides a detailed explanation of the pathophysiology of atherosclerosis, describing how fatty streaks in our arteries can begin forming in our teenage years, slowly progressing to more dangerous plaque over decades. He emphasizes that this long lead time provides an opportunity for early intervention and prevention. He also explores less common but still significant cardiovascular risks, such as atrial fibrillation and heart valve diseases, providing strategies for their prevention and management. B. Cancer. Attia explores various types of cancer, their risk factors, and cutting-edge prevention and treatment strategies. He emphasizes the importance of early detection and lifestyle factors in cancer prevention. Key points include the role of genetic predisposition in cancer risk, the impact of environmental factors and lifestyle choices, the promise of liquid biopsies and other advanced screening techniques, the potential of immunotherapy and targeted therapies in cancer treatment. Attia dives into the cellular mechanisms of cancer development, explaining concepts like oncogenes, tumor suppressor genes, and the hallmarks of cancer. He discusses how understanding these mechanisms can lead to more effective prevention strategies and treatments. He also addresses the controversial topic of overdiagnosis in cancer screening, providing a nuanced view of the benefits and potential harms of aggressive screening programs. C. Neurodegenerative disease. This category includes conditions like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and other forms of dementia. Adia discusses the latest research on brain health, including the role of sleep in cognitive preservation and waste clearance in the brain, the impact of diet on brain health, including the potential benefits of ketogenic diets, the importance of exercise for cognitive function, the potential role of environmental toxins in neurodegenerative diseases. Atia explores the concept of cognitive reserve, the brain's resilience to neuropathological damage, and how it can be built up over a lifetime through education, mental stimulation, and social engagement. He also delves into emerging research on the gut-brain axis and how the health of our microbiome may influence our risk of neurodegenerative diseases. D. Accidental death. While this might seem out of place among chronic diseases, Atia includes it because falls become a significant risk as we age. He provides strategies for maintaining strength and balance to reduce this risk. Key points include the importance of maintaining muscle mass and bone density as we age, strategies for improving balance and coordination, the role of home safety modifications in preventing falls, the potential impact of certain medications on fall risk. Atia argues that by focusing on these areas, we can significantly impact our longevity and quality of life. He provides detailed explanations of the biological mechanisms behind each of these horsemen and offers evidence-based strategies to mitigate their risks. 2. The centenarian decathlon. Atia introduces this concept as a way to think about health span. Imagine the physical and mental tasks you'd want to be able to do at 100 years old. This isn't just about living to 100, but about being functional and independent at that age. The centenarian decathlon might include 1. Getting up from the floor without assistance. 2. Remembering your grandchildren's names and important details about their lives. 3. Traveling independently, including navigating airports and unfamiliar cities. 4. Maintaining continence and managing personal hygiene independently. 5. Enjoying meals without assistance, including the ability to cut your own food. 6. Dressing yourself, including managing buttons and zippers. 7. Engaging in hobbies that require fine motor skills, like painting or playing an instrument. 8. Maintaining meaningful relationships and actively participating in social activities. 9. Managing your own finances and making complex decisions. 10. Maintaining a sense of purpose and continuing to learn new things. The goal is to maintain these abilities for as long as possible. Atia argues that by focusing on these functional abilities rather than just the absence of disease, we can better gauge our true health and quality of life. He provides detailed strategies for maintaining each of these abilities, including specific exercises, cognitive training techniques, and lifestyle interventions. Here's a question for you to ponder deeply. What would be on your personal centenarian decathlon? What activities or abilities are most important for you to maintain into your later years? Take a moment to visualize yourself at 100, living your ideal life. What does that look like? What are you doing? How do you feel? This vision can serve as a powerful motivator as you work towards optimizing your health span. 3. The 3 levers of longevity. Atia identifies 3 key areas that have the most significant impact on our health span. He refers to these as levers because they are aspects of our lives that we can control and adjust to influence our health outcomes. A. Exercise. Atia emphasizes the importance of both cardiorespiratory fitness and strength training. He delves into the science of how exercise affects our bodies at a cellular level, explaining concepts like mitochondrial function, autophagy, and the role of exercise in epigenetic modification. He advocates for a balanced approach that includes Zone 2 training for cardiovascular health. This involves exercising at an intensity where you can still hold a conversation. Adia explains how this type of training improves mitochondrial function and fat oxidation. High-intensity interval training for metabolic health. Adia discusses how HIIT can improve insulin sensitivity, increase growth hormone production, and enhance cardiovascular function in ways that steady-state cardio cannot. Strength training for muscle preservation and bone health. Attia emphasizes the crucial role of resistance training in maintaining muscle mass and bone density as we age. He provides detailed recommendations for types of exercises, frequency, and intensity. Stability and mobility work for injury prevention. This includes activities like yoga, Pilates, and specific stability exercises to maintain flexibility and reduce the risk of falls and injuries. Attia goes into great detail about the physiological changes that occur with different types of exercise, explaining concepts like VO2 max, lactate threshold, and sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. He provides specific recommendations for how to structure an exercise program based on age, fitness level, and health goals. B. Nutrition. Attia advocates for a personalized approach to nutrition, acknowledging that there's no one-size-fits-all diet. However, he generally recommends limiting sugar and refined carbohydrates. Attia explains the detrimental effects of chronic high blood sugar and insulin levels on health and longevity. Focusing on nutrient-dense whole foods. He emphasizes the importance of micronutrients and phytonutrients in supporting overall health and longevity. Considering time-restricted feeding or intermittent fasting, Attia explores the potential benefits of these approaches, including improved insulin sensitivity, enhanced autophagy, and potential longevity benefits. Paying attention to protein intake, especially as we age. He discusses the importance of maintaining muscle mass and the potential benefits of slightly higher protein intake for older adults. Attia explores the science behind various dietary approaches, from ketogenic diets to plant-based eating, discussing their potential benefits and drawbacks. He delves into the complex interplay between diet, gut health, and systemic inflammation, explaining how our food choices can influence these crucial aspects of health. He also addresses controversial topics in nutrition, such as the role of saturated fat in heart disease and the potential benefits and risks of very low-carb diets. Throughout, he emphasizes the importance of individualization and self-experimentation to find the optimal dietary approach for each person. Attia stresses that quality sleep is crucial for cognitive function, emotional regulation, and overall health. He discusses the stages of sleep and their importance. Attia explains the different sleep stages, including REM and non-REM sleep, and their specific functions in physical and mental restoration. Strategies for improving sleep quality. This includes advice on sleep hygiene, optimizing your sleep environment, and managing factors that can disrupt sleep, like blue light exposure and caffeine intake. The impact of sleep on metabolism, cognitive function, and disease risk. Attia explores how chronic sleep deprivation can increase the risk of obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and neurodegenerative disorders. The role of circadian rhythms in health. He discusses how aligning our sleep-wake cycles with natural light-dark cycles can optimize our health and potentially extend our health span. Attia also delves into more advanced topics related to sleep, such as the use of sleep tracking devices, the potential benefits of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, and the complex relationship between sleep disorders and other health conditions. Number 4, emotional health and social connections. Attia emphasizes that longevity isn't just about physical health. He dedicates significant attention to the importance of mental and emotional well-being, discussing the impact of chronic stress on health and longevity. Attia explains how chronic stress can accelerate cellular aging, increase inflammation, and contribute to various health problems. The importance of social connections and meaningful relationships. He explores research showing how strong social ties can significantly impact longevity, potentially rivaling the effects of quitting smoking or maintaining a healthy weight. Strategies for building resilience and managing stress. This includes techniques like mindfulness meditation, cognitive reframing, and the cultivation of a growth mindset. The potential benefits of practices like meditation and mindfulness. Attia delves into the neuroscience of meditation, explaining how regular practice can literally change the structure and function of our brains. The role of purpose and meaning in longevity. He discusses research showing that having a sense of purpose in life is associated with longer lifespan and reduced risk of age-related diseases. Adia also addresses the challenges of maintaining emotional health as we age, including strategies for coping with loss, adapting to changing roles, and maintaining a sense of identity and purpose throughout life's transitions. 5. Preventative strategies and medical technology. Atia is a strong advocate for leveraging medical technology for prevention and early detection. He discusses various screening tools and interventions that can help catch potential issues early, including advanced imaging techniques like coronary calcium scans and full-body MRIs. Atia explains how these can detect early signs of disease before symptoms appear. Genetic testing for disease risk. He explores the potential of genomic medicine in predicting and preventing disease, while also discussing its limitations and ethical considerations. Continuous glucose monitoring for metabolic health. Atia explains how these devices can provide insights into individual metabolic responses to different foods and activities. Regular blood work to track key biomarkers. He provides a detailed explanation of what various blood tests can reveal about our health and how to interpret the results. Atia also discusses emerging technologies in healthcare, such as artificial intelligence in medical imaging, the potential of CRISPR gene editing in treating genetic disorders, and the use of wearable devices for health monitoring. He provides a framework for how to approach these technologies, emphasizing the importance of understanding both their potential benefits and limitations. 6. Hormones and longevity. Atia dedicates a significant portion of the book to discussing the role of hormones in aging and health. He explores the impact of hormonal changes as we age. This includes detailed discussions of hormones like testosterone, estrogen, growth hormone, and thyroid hormones. The potential benefits and risks of hormone replacement therapy. Atia provides a nuanced view of this controversial topic, discussing both the potential benefits for quality of life and the possible risks. The importance of optimizing hormones naturally through lifestyle factors. He emphasizes how diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management can influence our hormonal balance. Atia delves into the complex interplay between different hormonal systems in the body, explaining concepts like the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis and its role in stress response and overall health. 7. The mechanics of aging. Atia delves deep into the biological processes of aging, discussing concepts like cellular senescence. He explains how cells can enter a state of permanent growth arrest and how this contributes to aging and age-related diseases. Telomere attrition. Atia discusses the role of telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes, in cellular aging and potential interventions to slow telomere shortening. Epigenetic alterations. He explores how our lifestyle choices can influence which genes are turned on or off, potentially influencing our health and longevity. Stem cell exhaustion. Atia explains how the decline in our body's ability to replace damaged cells contributes to aging and how we might be able to support stem cell function. Mitochondrial dysfunction. He discusses the crucial role of these cellular powerhouses in energy production and how their decline contributes to aging. Chronic inflammation. Atia explores the concept of inflammaging, the low-grade, chronic inflammation that tends to increase as we age, and its role in age-related diseases. He explains these complex concepts in accessible terms and discusses how our lifestyle choices can influence these processes. Atia also explores cutting-edge research in geroscience, the study of aging, including potential interventions like senolytics, drugs that clear senescent cells, and NAD+ precursors. Number 8. Personalized approach to longevity. Throughout the book, Atia emphasizes the importance of a personalized approach to health and longevity. He argues that while there are general principles that apply to everyone, the specific strategies that work best can vary significantly from person to person based on genetics, lifestyle, and personal health history. He discusses the role of genetic testing in personalized medicine, the importance of understanding your own risk factors and family history, how to use data from health tracking devices and regular testing to optimize your health strategies, the potential of N of 1 experiments to determine what works best for you individually, Atiya provides frameworks for how to approach your health as a personal science experiment, encouraging readers to be curious, methodical, and patient in their pursuit of optimal health. Let's try an extended exercise. Take some time to assess your current health habits in relation to Atiya's 3 levers of longevity. 1. Exercise. How often do you engage in cardio exercise? What type and intensity? Do you do strength training? How frequently? Do you incorporate flexibility and balance work into your routine? 2. Nutrition. How would you describe your current diet? Are you focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods? Are you mindful of your sugar and refined carbohydrate intake? Do you practice any form of time-restricted eating or intermittent fasting? How varied is your diet in terms of different food groups and colors of fruits and vegetables? 3. Sleep. How's your sleep quality? Do you wake up feeling refreshed? Are you getting enough hours of sleep consistently? Do you have a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends? Have you optimized your sleep environment? Dark, cool, quiet. Now, for each of these areas, identify where you feel you have the most room for improvement. What's one small change you could make in each area starting today? Pause for 5 minutes to allow for deep reflection. 9. The convergence of health span and lifespan. Atiya introduces the concept of health span-lifespan convergence, the idea that by focusing on extending health span, we can also potentially extend lifespan. He argues that many of the interventions that improve health span, like exercise, nutrition, and stress management, can also delay the onset of age-related diseases, thereby extending lifespan. Key points include the concept of compression of morbidity, reducing the period of illness and disability at the end of life. How improving health span can lead to a squaring of the mortality curve, where people remain healthy until very late in life, then experience a rapid decline. The potential societal impacts of increased health span, including economic benefits and changes to retirement patterns. 10. The role of medications and supplements. While Atiya emphasizes lifestyle factors as the foundation of longevity, he also discusses the potential role of medications and supplements. Metformin. He explores the research on this diabetes drug's potential anti-aging effects. Rapamycin. Atiya discusses this immunosuppressant's surprising potential in longevity research. NAD+ precursors. He explains the role of NAD+ in cellular energy production and the potential benefits of supplements like NMN and NR. Omega-3 fatty acids. Atiya delves into the research on the anti-inflammatory effects of these essential fats. Vitamin D. He discusses the widespread deficiency of this crucial nutrient and its potential impacts on health and longevity. Atiya emphasizes the importance of working with healthcare providers to make informed decisions about these interventions, stressing that supplements and medications should complement, not replace, healthy lifestyle habits. 11. The psychological aspects of longevity. Atiya dedicates significant attention to the mental and emotional aspects of pursuing a longer, healthier life. The importance of intrinsic motivation in making lasting lifestyle changes. Strategies for building habits that support longevity. The role of mindset in health outcomes, including the impact of beliefs about aging on actual aging processes. Techniques for maintaining cognitive flexibility and openness to new experiences as we age. The challenges and opportunities of an extended lifespan, including the potential for multiple careers and ongoing personal growth. 12. The ethics and societal implications of longevity. Atiya doesn't shy away from addressing the broader implications of extending human health span and lifespan, the potential environmental impacts of longer-lived populations, questions of resource allocation and healthcare equity in a world of increasing longevity, the philosophical implications of radically extended lifespans, how increased health span might change our concepts of work, retirement, and education, the potential for intergenerational tensions in a world where multiple generations are simultaneously active and healthy. He encourages readers to think critically about these issues and their potential consequences, emphasizing the importance of considering the broader impacts of our individual health choices. 13. The future of longevity research. Atiya concludes by looking ahead to emerging areas of longevity research. The potential of regenerative medicine and stem cell therapies. advances in gene editing technologies like CRISPR and their potential applications in preventing age-related diseases, the role of artificial intelligence in drug discovery and personalized medicine, the potential for nanomedicine in targeted disease prevention and treatment, ongoing research into the biology of aging, including studies on the long-lived naked mole rat and other animal models of longevity. Now, let's engage in another reflective exercise. Imagine yourself 20 years from now, having implemented many of the strategies Atia discusses in Outlive. How do you envision your health and quality of life? What activities are you able to do? How do you feel, both physically and mentally? As we wrap up this extensive exploration, consider this. What if many of the diseases we associate with aging aren't inevitable, but largely preventable? What if we could maintain our physical and mental capabilities well into our later years? How might this change your approach to life, your career plans, your relationships, and your long-term goals? Outlive suggests that by taking a proactive, science-based approach to our health, we can not only extend our lives, but also dramatically improve the quality of those extra years. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better, with more vitality, more capability, and more joy. Dr. Atia emphasizes that it's never too early or too late to start. Whether you're in your 20s or your 70s, the choices you make today can have a significant impact on your future health. He encourages readers to view health as a lifelong project, with each day offering opportunities to make choices that support longevity and well-being. One of the most empowering messages of the book is that we have more control over our health destiny than we might think. While we can't change our genes, we can influence how they're expressed. We can't stop time, but we can slow the progression of age-related decline. Atia's approach is not about denying the reality of aging or pursuing immortality. Instead, it's about optimizing our health at every stage of life, maximizing our potential for physical and mental well-being, and extending the period of life where we can actively engage with the world and pursue our passions. In conclusion, Outlive, The Science and Art of Longevity offers a comprehensive, science-based approach to extending health span and potentially lifespan. It challenges readers to think differently about aging, health, and the possibilities of human longevity. By combining cutting-edge scientific research with practical, actionable advice, Atia provides a roadmap for anyone interested in living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this comprehensive exploration of Outlive, The Science and Art of Longevity. I hope these ideas have given you a new perspective on health and aging, and perhaps inspired you to take a more proactive approach to your well-being. Remember, the goal isn't just to add years to your life, but to add life to your years. Here's to living long, living well, and making the most of every moment along the way.